This was great. Now, whether you like the show depends on how much you like the original Monsters, Inc. movie and how much nostalgia you have for it. But I love how right off the bat it shows how there were consequences for switching from scream power to laugh power. Because all these monsters who went to Monsters University to get degrees in scaring, they now get jobs at Monsters, Inc. and they discover, uh-oh, we don't scare kids anymore. We make them laugh. Our degrees were worthless. So there were consequences to this that they didn't think about. Now, if you're expecting the show to focus on Mike and Sully, you should know they're sort of demoted to supporting characters here. They do still have a very big presence in the show, but they're not the main focus. The show instead follows a new group of characters who work as maintenance in the Monsters, Inc. factory, and their journey to eventually be promoted to jokesters where they get kids to laugh. And all these new characters are very likable. They each have a lot of personality. And the world of Monsters, Inc. is such a fun and creative world to spend time in, and that's also true of the show. The writing is very sharp and witty, and there are a lot of jokes that, while they are still clean, they're not, like, inappropriate or innuendo or anything. They're still clean jokes, but they'll fly over kids' heads because they just won't get them, and the parents will just get big laughs from me. Me being, in my early 20s, I really enjoyed a lot of the humor in this. And there's even a few jokes that they're a little bit of dark humor, which was kind of shocking and kind of unexpected, considering with Pixar you don't really associate it that much with dark humor, but there was some dark humor. Like, they weren't afraid to go, like, a little bit edgier with some of the dark humor, which is kind of funny. Now, the animation, a little bit hit or miss. Sometimes it looks really good, and then sometimes it kind of looks like the lighting wasn't quite finished. Something's a little bit off about some of the animation sometimes. But there was also a lot of thought put into the show. There are certain characters that return, and there's, little references to the movie sprinkled here and there that it really makes it feel connected as opposed to just this thoughtless cash grab. Like, there's really a lot of heart and thought and effort put into this. Honestly, the only really big issue I had with the show was one episode in particular that just kind of felt like a 20-minute version of the Monsters, Inc. movie, because the plots were basically the same. I thought that episode was a little bit lazy. It kind of made like, okay, that wasn't really the best. That wasn't really your strong A-game in there, but overall, I enjoyed spending time in this world with these new characters, and I enjoyed the references to the original movie, as well as its sharp writing and creativity. So Monsters at Work gets a 9 out of 10, an A-, and a 4 out of stars from me. So if you're a fan of Monsters, Inc. and you haven't checked out the show yet, I highly recommend it.